morning. It is currently 7:25. It is good morning. Monday, December 26th, 2022. Oh, my future is bright. The little baby seal tells me so. Okay, so day 4 of 10 days of not having to go to work. Drinking water. Playing pretend on what it'd be like if I didn't have to go do a normal 9 to 5 every day. So I'd wake up, say hello to you beautiful people, drink water, do some exercises, look around the room, realize I have too much stuff, need to deal with it. Then I would start working out because I need to get healthier. And then make in bed, I'm still like on the fences, like how important is it? It does look nice. It is good to jump in bed and all the covers since I'm like cold and layering. Got a sheet, a My Little Pony, like soft blanket, whatever that's made out of, and then a normal comforter. So it's good when the bed is made because then it's easy to get in and get all snuggled underneath it versus the giant knot that I have to flatten out anyways in order to get in bed. Morning routine. Wake up, drink water, say hello to you beautiful people, let you know any sort of thoughts, any weird dreams I had, worries about yesterday, excitements or worries about the future. Yesterday was nice. I did go hang out with my brother and my parents and then I guess film something interesting, which will be the struggle. Something interesting. Ugh. Need a more interesting life. And then just kind of bounce back and forth all day between editing stuff, getting stuff done, try and not lay in bed all day, staring at random stuff. But I have so much stuff to stare at. Why wouldn't you want to lay in bed and just stare at stuff all day? It's just the most random stuff. And then eventually I'll get bored and get up and do stuff. And then eventually I'll get mad and then really accomplish stuff. I did see a thing. I'm a sucker for quotes, love quotes. And it was, you'll never defeat the demons you enjoy playing with. And I get that so much. Because as much as I hate having anger issues, I get so much accomplished when I'm angry. When I'm mean and in a bad mood, so much gets done, it's ridiculous. So it's one of those things, it serves me at some point, so it's hard to fully get over it. Like in the past couple of years, I've done a lot better about not like attacking other people personally. It's all an internal simmer of rage. But I don't want to like ruin someone else's day or life or whatever, so I'm definitely a lot better about not having my anger aimed outwards to innocent bystanders who are just trying to have a life of their own. Okay, let's get this day started. Okay, back at the whiteboard. Morning routine. Woke up, did that. Drank some water, just like one gug. Worked out. I did a whopping 2 burpees, so we're counting it. Review and plan. That's currently what we're doing now. I've already been like shuffling a bunch of stuff from this week to do today because do I learn from the past of don't put too many things to do in one day because you're not going to accomplish it and then you'll have a spiral? Of course not. So we are going to start out with laundry. I've probably got more than 2 loads, but if I get at least 2 loads done, that's good because you've got 2 giant bags. So it's probably like 4 to 6 loads probably. But I need to start getting those washed to get them all off the floor. And then I need to get this area cleaned up again. Finally, 3-4 days later, need to get those clothes folded and put up. A month later, still need to declutter that. That has just been turned into a hot mess where I just keep chunking stuff that I know I want over here somewhere. And then this fell the other day and broke, so I don't know. I need to get rid of it, but I can't because I'm attached to it. I like it. One thing I did get done already is I made the bed. Not perfectly, but at least enough to crawl in it tonight. I have all of the presents down here that I need to get wrapped. I have a pile, two boxes and a small pile on top of one box of paperwork to go through and get rid of. And this little gray organizer thingamadoo, I need to go through, see what's all on that, make that more functional so that everything's like more organized. And of all these boxes, I want to work my way through to get rid of so that I can clear off this whole thing and have an empty floor by tonight. Dream big. I have all these books, which like just daily devotion thing, a year of living happy thing, 365 days. So I think, and then that I've still been, I like read once or twice a month and only 1 or 2 pages, so it's taking me forever. And I got the other 2 books, so I want to start working my way and getting all these read so I can get rid of, and like these will probably be like a year-long process, just little by little, but these, I've been trying to read these forever. I need to get these knocked out today. That's the goal. I need to take some time to write down and journal stuff. Finish going through the magazines to get rid of. 2023 reset. I watched a couple videos, made a couple notes, got a whole bunch of other videos I need to watch. Working on an iced coffee. Alright, let's get the day started. Because one of the big things I wanted to do is, there's a sticky note for it somewhere, is I need to work on the backyard. Okay, my step outside. One of the things I want to work on is getting the yard. Like, I know it's not going to be pristine, but like big goals in a month or so, at least have the pathway cleared back out so you can see it again. Got the fire pit that we dug back out a couple months ago. We got so much junk in the yard to pick up. There's just random limbs everywhere, so I'll probably spend 10-15 minutes out here just getting some fresh air, picking up all these limbs, getting them broken down. Random shutters, break that down and burn it. We burn everything. We got the wagon that is missing a handle. Okay, well that's new. But it's full of frozen. Oh, that is like thick frozen. I was thinking it was just the top layer, but that thing is like 4 or 5 inches thick frozen. Okay. Well, I was going to dump that out, but I don't know if I can. Especially since I don't have a handle to help flip it over. What happened to the handle? Oh, there it is. Oh, it rusted and broke off. Okay. Old 4-wheeler we're fixing up for my nephew. A trailer that we're not using right now, but it's still good. We're gonna keep it. We had sides on it for like moving stuff, and then we take the sides off when we don't need it, and we need it just for a flat thingy. There are leaves everywhere that should be raked and bagged. There's a pile of dirt that came from the fire pit. We have this play set that was slightly falling apart, so we ripped off a rock wall that was here that was rotted, and we burned all that stuff. We still have all the plastic pieces, and we already bought the wood to fix it. We just haven't fixed it yet. We also have the ramp that goes up in there that's got boards that need to be replaced or scabbed in. Slide needs to be hit with a power washer. Leaves everywhere. And then of course the A-frame that needs to be replaced, which we've already got the wood to do that. We just don't have the time or the energy. We got the chicken coop back there to deal with. This shed really needs to be emptied and then tore down. You have all this wood back here that can be burned in the fire pit so we can have like a nice little campfire thing. You have all this junk built up on the porch of this one. We need to go through, get rid of, or find a home or fix it. Old washing machine, because yeah, of course, we'll be those redneck people. Bandit's basketball. And then there are holes everywhere because dogs. It's giant holes. And it's even worse over here. He's a dog. He dig holes. I can't get him to stop. So we have this one, which for perspective is probably, I don't know, 8 inches deep. And then you have this one, and you have that one, and you have this one, and then you have these big ones, which these might not be him because there used to be a tree here. So a lot of this I feel like is just like the roots finally rotting out after a few years and creating like little sinkholes. And that's the backyard that we're gonna work on. All right, got a pile of limbs collected. It's freezing out here and I wasn't smart enough to grab gloves. And you've got a bit of my leg showing. So I'm gonna head in for a while, warm up, do some editing. Whew. But I'm glad I came out here. I like the fresh air. It's beautiful. Pretty sky. All right, got all of the wood stacked up. I didn't do the bottom half, I did do the top, but I have no idea if I stacked it right. Reading a book with the puppies. Is it a good book? Are you enjoying the story? Yeah. Are you falling asleep and snoring instead of listening to me read the story? Yeah. Love you. Mwah. Okay, doing a quick check-in. It's just before noon. I've been getting some things done. A lot of editing. Editing takes forever. I did finish with video 10 and started on video 11. Did get the dishes unloaded. I got dressed. I had to put that on a sticky note because I've been wearing the same pajamas for like 3 or 4 days now. I did shower, but then I put the same pajamas back on. So I'm in new clothes. Been editing like crazy. Well, not like crazy. I've been on a good roll though. And then I've got this where I've got a 15-minute timer, and every time it goes off, I jump to a different task, which may or may not be good either. So at the top of the hour, I spend 15 minutes editing, and then I spend 15 minutes either doing yard work, but it's really cold, or dealing with one of the sticky to-dos. At 30, half past hour, I read, whether it's a book or magazine. And then at 45, I exercise. My timer just went off for me to exercise. We're in a new thing. I was reading. Watch me procrastinate from exercising. This article in one of the magazines, The Upside of Feeling Down, making my little notes over here, talking about, you know, the negatives of positive thinking, the positives of negative thinking, the struggles to stretch those emotional hamstrings. So I kind of, here right now is where I stopped with my notes, and I was like, well, this is definitely what I needed to read, talking about accepting whenever I feel like angry or frustrated, and then to like not be so attached to that feeling, but to figure out with curiosity, why am I having this feeling? And then work with that, and then just accept that that's life. You have good, you have bad, and not judge so much, is this good or is this bad, but just not say it is what it is. I can't. Okay. Off to exercise. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and start on this, which is some deer roast. Ooh, there we go, some flesh. I'm gonna add in some minced garlic. I bought like a huge bag from Sam's of the peeled garlic, hid it in the Ninja, put it in ice cube trays, and now it's getting freezer burnt. And then I have some cut up celery from back in August. I'm gonna throw in some carrots from a week ago, I think. Onions that I had bought a while back. Went ahead and got that chopped up. I'll throw it all in, get it going, and then later I'll add in like mushrooms and other stuff. Alright, so I've got the laundry bag brought to the laundry room, and I forgot to put everything on top of the washer. So my first instinct was just, give up, deal with it later. But I'm like, no, you've been editing videos all morning. You know it literally doesn't take long to move that somewhere else. Either temporarily put it on the kitchen table, or, crazy idea, actually tackle the laundry room so that there's room for it in here. I don't know, we'll see what I decide. Okay, back to reading this article, talking about painful emotions can also be powerful indicators of areas of our lives where we need to make meaningful change. That kind of hit me, and like my brain just started going off. So I usually avoid a lot of social interactions, and I feel like the first thing that came to my mind is why I have so much anxiety, why I always refuse. If I have to do something, I feel obligated, and I start getting mean and cranky. I'm like, I don't want to have to go to this party. I don't want to have to talk to this person. And I think, like, if I had to just off the top of my head, the first thing that came to mind was I don't like going to these parties because I'm not yet the person I want to be. So therefore, I don't want to go and be the horrible person I feel like I am now. And I don't want to fake and be someone that I'm not. And then it's like this turmoil of like, I don't want to go because I'm not who I want to be. And I don't want to pretend that I'm something I'm not. And I don't want to be who I am. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this information. It's what I'm thinking of why I have so much resistance to being more social is because I'm not where I want to be. So I guess it's what's the next step? Accepting that I'm not who I want to be, but that I am on the journey to becoming the me that I want to be or whatever. I don't know. So, but that might help with some of my stuff of like when I feel resistance to having to go to different things and like interact with other human beings, of being like, okay, I'm on high alert just because I know I'm not who I want to be and it's not their fault. And so don't take it out on them, and then be more aware of what I say and do, how it can affect others. Don't be cold and distant, and you can come across as very mean and judgmental. So don't do that. Okay, still in this article, I flipped back to the previous page because something still kind of keeps hitting me, where it talks about we make our negative emotions bigger by avoiding them. So like if you put on a cheesy holiday rom-com, cheer yourself up, you may feel better temporarily, but then you're just back to normal. And I think that's why I watch so many YouTube videos, because I can watch people being happy humans that's out there doing things and living life and stuff, and I want that and I want to be part of that, but I'm not right now. And so it's like I can watch a bunch of interviews of all these bands that I love, and I get to watch their music video and listen to the music and make up little stories in my head to the songs. But then like I get back to reality and like, oh yeah, no, I haven't done anything to get me to a point to where I could be on the other side of that. Other than now I am doing like YouTube videos, but I mean, I'm not a comedian or a musician or an artist or anything like that. So I need to figure out, well, what is it that I can do to add value to the world other than just being a weirdo that other people can be like, well, I'm glad I'm not her. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, so deer roast's coming out good. I already did one round of cooking with the carrots, onions, celery, garlic, stuff like that. Potatoes ended up being bad, so no potatoes in this stew, but I do have mushrooms. I'm going to throw in a ton of those. And then I'm going to add some seasoning because I forgot to season it earlier. So, yay. Okay, update. Got Christmas presents for round 2 wrapped, or at least all the ones I've already got in. I've still got some waiting to come in through the mail. In the kitchen, of course, we made the stew. That came out good. Still haven't finished cleaning the stove. I did get dishes done. It's clean, ready to be unloaded, and then do one more load. And then those are ready to go in for the next load. That still needs to be rinsed. These need to be scrubbed off too. I did get laundry done. I just started clearing up in here, and then I just shoved everything on the ground and moved everything around to where I can get to what I needed. And I will deal with this project another day. So it was too cold to do too much out here today. I'll try again tomorrow. My pile of sticks did get a little bit bigger. I will eventually get those burnt. I did get a little bit of stuff raked, but not much, because I was only out here for a few minutes and the dog started barking at the neighbor's dogs. But you can see where I raked up all the leaves around from here, how little grass we have, because it's got too many leaves. I got all of this raked out. We need to get all this stuff moved around. We've got lawnmowers, 4-wheelers. Most of them work. I think they just need to be flats aired up. I got all of this corner kind of pulled back, just piling up the leaves here. Got behind those, but I couldn't get much under them. Maybe tomorrow when my dad's here, I can get him to move them out of the way so that I can rake underneath it, and then I'll finish raking all of this stuff, picking up the cardboard trash. Oh, that looks like a smiley face. Okay, easily distracted. Then there's like towels that need to get picked up from out here, cardboard, old mats and rugs that could probably just be trash, random stuff, more trash on the ground. Then we have the green stuffing from the pillows that somebody tore up. Here's his house when he stays out here, where he's got his little hay in there. There's an old aquarium that I was going to have fish in, and then set here. And a year later, still sets here. I think it's got some spiders in there, like black widows, which is not good. The door looks a little rough, but like I said, I do have a new one for them to replace. I just need them to have time to replace it. Because this one is old, and the railing is questionable. You have a hard time with it. And there's a crack in the door, in the glass. I don't know if you can see that. And it goes up pretty far. Okay, 6:30. Update on day, what are we on? Day 4 of 10. So I did get a lot of editing done. The vlog number 10 is already finished, and it's already scheduled and ready to go. Don't have to do anything for that. And then jump down. The next one's for Wednesday. I did a little dishes short, which seems stupid. And then I don't know if I want to start a TikTok to post it on, but that seems dumb and pointless, so I probably won't. And then come over to here, and Saturday, I already have vlog number 11 all done up and ready to go. And so then next time I will be working on vlog number 12 to get it up and going. Okay. So back to the whiteboard. I did not do email today, but that's totally fine. I did do dishes. I did edit videos, a lot of editing. I don't need any papers, I don't think. Declutter some of my thoughts. Does that count? Laughed, yes, because I was playing with the puppies and they're so silly. Do fun stuff, playing with the puppies because they're so silly. Did not write anything. Read books and magazines. I did read some of that. Trying to get on track with doing a PM routine. So first things, tidy up. I did already kind of tidy up the kitchen, getting all the dishes put in the sink, any trash laying around, kind of clearing off all the surfaces of stuff. And then same thing in the room, all the little half-finished projects, go ahead and get all that stuff put up. Prepping and planning, I did go ahead and get some planning done as far as what I want to do for editing tomorrow. And other than that, just general, hey, do some of these. So next I am going to, journal. So I'm going to stop for a minute and I'm going to journal. And then I'm going to go wash my face, brush and floss. I'm technically already in PJs. I consider my pajamas is also my workout clothes, is also just my clothes when I'm at the house. So make a cup of tea. I don't really feel like having a cup of tea, but I will read for 30 minutes and then I will try and go to sleep. All right. Over here, I think I've already moved a bunch of stuff down to the finished of what I've been doing, and I don't think I did anything else to move down. So I'm raking in the backyard, but I want to do more, so I'm going to leave that up here for tomorrow. And I did pick up some limbs and trash, but I want to pick up more. I do need to unload the dishes and get another load started. I only did one load of laundry today, but I did get them washed and dried, plus whatever needed to be hung up to dry. I did a little bit of exercising, so I've got that over there, but I didn't do much exercising, so I'm not going to count it. All the other stuff, I didn't go rogue and actually accomplish anything, because editing just takes so long for me, just going over and over again. Some of it's me not knowing what to do, and some of it is the video editor I use not cooperating with what I want it to do. Alright, so let me go wash my face, brush my teeth, read, and then go to sleep. See y'all tomorrow.